Trump media stock it's soaring once again today as the election day gets closer, hitting its highest level that we've seen since July. You're looking at a jump of just about 15%. Now, the move higher coming after Trump held a rally at Madison Square Garden in New York City last night. Joining me now, we want to bring in Matthew Tuttle. He's Tuttle Capital Management's CEO. Matthew, it's great to have you here. So I know you've been a buyer or better here on DJT in the past. How are you playing DJT right now?
So right now, I mean, it's a binary bet on the election. If he wins, maybe it does something, but I think it's a buy the rumor, sell the fact. So I would imagine that the day after him winning, you'd see this come down. If he loses, I think it goes to zero. I used to kind of trade in it on the long side. Now I usually will buy puts if I think it gets way too extended. So, we own some puts on it right now, for example.
Matthew, I'm curious, what have you made just around I don't know if you want to call it excitement or just concentration or focus surrounding DJT in relation to the election? Is this anything like you would have expected, and maybe what that signals about meme stock trading or retail investor involvement then going forward?
Yeah, it's exactly as I would have expected in this environment. Look at some of the other stocks, around some of these names like a Michael Saylor and MicroStrategy, Elon Musk and Tesla. Trump's name on this thing totally changes the game. And, anyone trying to, put like a normal kind of PE ratio or something on something with Trump's name on it, I mean, you're going to drive yourself crazy doing that.
Matthew, I'm curious, just your approach with DJT. Are you involved with other meme stocks and maybe how the trading patterns are similar or different than some of that other activity that we've seen play out on the street?
Well, yeah. So we just actually launched an ETF 2x long MicroStrategy, MSTU, and just watching that trade, I mean, it's almost at 900 million assets, and we launched it a couple of weeks ago. The MicroStrategy guys are just rabid. We have 2x long Tesla, not as crazy as MicroStrategy, but certainly another name in NVIDIA to a lesser extent. So, we do love kind of the trading action around a lot of these names with, very, very well-known and out there founders.
Matthew, if Trump does win next week, what do you think the upside looks like for DJT?
So again, I think it's going to be a buy the rumor, sell the fact. This company still has a lot that it's got to do, because of the core business, you got to wonder, why do you need a Truth Social platform? Back when this came out before Elon took over X, yeah, but now Trump's back on X. All the conservative voices who were kicked off are back. There's no censorship. What do you need Truth Social for? So they're still going to have to execute. I would not be buying this, the day after Trump wins. Things have got to settle out. Can they do it? They could, but it's going to be difficult.
Matthew, do you have another, or not another, do you have a top play then heading into the election, maybe a bet that you are making that you think very much hinges on who wins the White House?
Yeah, my favorite Trump stock is Geosystems. It's a prison operator. At the height, back in Trump's first term, it was about 10 points higher. And that's a real company and with some real kind of thematics behind it if Trump wins. Tesla is another one, and that's almost a binary bet because if Trump loses, I think Elon Musk becomes public enemy number one, and that's not great for Tesla. If he wins, Elon Musk is very, very, very influential in the government.
It's about how that is all going to shake out too. Matthew Tuttle, great to have you. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks.